In the wake of discovery of Delta plus variant under circulation in India, there is an increased or renewed speculation over the possibility of third wave striking India. Well, India has witnessed one of the worst second waves, and we are obviously concerned about the possibility of the third wave and pondering over the intensity of the possible third wave. Well, the All India Institute of Medical Sciences Director Randeep Guleria said that India may witness third wave in 6 to 8 weeks. Of course, there is a qualifying sentence there: if we do not adhere to the COVID-19 appropriate behavior. That is the qualifying sentence which Guleria used. And the Reuters has recently conducted a survey on 40 top medical experts and scientists in the world, and 85% of them have opined that India will witness a third wave sometime in October. However, there are some of them have said that India may see a third wave in August or September, and some of them have said that it can be as late as February 2022 also. But 85% of the experts felt that India may witness a third wave in October. So certainly the Randeep Guleria statement and the survey of the Reuters hint at a possibility of this third wave within couple of months. Well, not just these people, the advisor to the health, principal advisor to the government of India on issues of science and technology, has also said that India will witness the third wave. So therefore, it is a universal opinion today that India may perhaps witness a third wave. Then this raises a question: what is the scientific basis behind the fear of third wave? And if so, when will it come and how will it be and what will be its intensity, etc., etc. Well, let me first talk about the Delta plus variant. Why is this a matter of concern? Well, Delta plus, the studies have revealed that this is vaccine evasive, which means it can create a breakthrough infection. So those who are already vaccinated may possibly be infected by the Delta plus variant. Well, this was a revelation in a real world study also. I have earlier posted a video on the Delta plus variant, and I will give you the link in the end screen so you can watch it. But in addition to what I have said in that video, let me also tell you a real world study on the possibility of the vaccine evasive character of the Delta plus variant. Well, the clinical trial for the Johnson & Johnson vaccine were conducted simultaneously in the United States and South Africa. The studies reveal that the Johnson & Johnson vaccine is less effective in South Africa as compared to the United States. The reason was there was a particular variant under circulation in South Africa, which we used to call as South African variant, and now it is named as beta variant. Well, this beta variant was not in circulation in the United States when the Johnson & Johnson clinical trials conducted. So therefore, it was established that beta variant has certain qualities which would make it vaccine evasive. Well, today what is Delta plus variant? Professor Shahid Jamil in his interview to Karan Thapar has explained, and I am just quoting what this eminent virologist, director of the Trivedi Institute of Biosciences, Ashoka University says. So according to Professor Shahid Jamil, so the Delta plus variant as a combination of signatures found in the Delta variant and also the beta variant. So just because the Delta plus variant contains the signature qualities found in the beta variant and beta variant found to be vaccine evasive, so there is a fear that the Delta plus variant may evade the immunity created by the vaccination. So this is the one reason concern about the Delta plus. However, Delta plus is not widely in circulation today. Hardly 41 cases were discovered in India under genomic analysis. Even in the country, well, Delta plus was found in 9 countries, but only 200 sequences were done. Well, that doesn't mean that Delta plus variant is confined to these 41 or 200 people, because we don't conduct the genomic sequencing of all those are infected. So certainly the number would be much higher. And also we have the experience with the Delta variant. Delta variant was first discovered in Maharashtra in December, and at the time the number of cases were very few. But within 2-3 months, Delta variant spread like a wildfire and became the prime reason for the unprecedented second wave. So given this experience of the Delta variant, and Delta plus is essentially an offshoot of Delta variant. So it's an offshoot of Delta variant. We can't ignore that. Well, it has the signature of two variants of concern. Both the Delta and the Beta are variants of concern as per the WHO classification. So therefore, it as the Delta plus has two signature qualities of two variants of concern, both Delta and Beta. So Delta plus is certainly a matter of concern. Whether you may not categorize it as a variant of concern yet, there is a lot of confusion on this. WHO still categorizes the Delta plus as a variant of interest. You may call it a variant of interest or a variant of concern, but it is a matter of concern given the experience with the Delta variant. So this is what Professor Shahid Jamil pointed out in his interview and also in his article written in a leading English daily. So therefore, that is the first reason why we are concerned, that this can be vaccine evasive, and this can also be an immunity evasive, because we have recently permitted monoclonal antibodies which are being produced by Roche and supplied by Cipla in India, marketed by Cipla in India. These are the antibodies used by President Donald Trump. So therefore, the monoclonal antibodies proved to be very effective even on the Delta variant. Even the studies done at Hyderabad at Asian Institute of Gastroenterology revealed that. But Delta plus variant seems to be evading even the immunity created by the monoclonal antibodies. Then regarding the infectivity of the Delta plus variant, well, there are no enough studies to argue, to conclude that the transmissibility of Delta plus is much more higher than the earlier variants. However, Delta plus is essentially an offshoot of Delta variant, and Delta variant was already, we had the studies revealing the Delta variant is very highly infectious. Therefore, there is every likelihood that the Delta plus variant may be very infectious. So therefore, because of these reasons, there is a concern that the Delta plus may result in the third wave. But nobody can tell you when will the third wave come. There is no scientific basis to exactly predict the timing of the third wave, or even predict whether India will have a third wave or not. Nobody knows. In third wave may be there in 6 weeks, 8 weeks, 6 months, or we may not even experience a third wave. But epidemiology tells us that pandemic strikes in multiple waves. So the experience of several countries reveal that the pandemic strikes in multiple waves. So Japan is now witnessing the fourth wave. So therefore, India has to be prepared for the third wave. That doesn't mean that we have come to a scientific conclusion based on scientific evidence that India will definitely witness the third wave, and the third wave will be much more dangerous, virulent, severe or unprecedented compared to the second wave. All that is still certainly not known. But pandemic management teaches us a basic lesson. Hope for the best, prepare for the worst. And there is another positive aspect here. So when Delta variant was under circulation between December and March, that ultimately contributed to the second wave, situation was different. So if we compare that situation from the situation prevailing today, there are two fundamental differences. The first difference is after the Delta variant massive circulation, India witnessed a second wave, and there was a huge increase in the number of cases. The daily new cases reached even 4,14,000. So subsequent to the Delta variant or prior to the Delta plus variant, a large number of Indians have already been infected during the second wave, resulting in the natural immunity. That's number one. Number two, at a time when Delta variant was prominent, the vaccination just began. It began in January. Until March, April, it did not really pick up. Now, even today, it is at a slow pace compared to several countries in the world. I do agree. But still, when compared to January, it is far better. So today around 17% of Indians were vaccinated at least with a single dose, and around 4 to 5% of Indians were vaccinated with the double doses. By the time another 6 to 8 weeks, still time is there by any estimate, so by then the vaccination will further rise. So therefore, because of these two differences, we are going to face Delta plus with a reasonably higher degree of immunity in the population. Well, Delta plus will evade immunity, there is no doubt about it, but it will not completely wipe out the immunity. It will only evade immunity. It has the potential to penetrate into the immunity also, penetrate through the immunity. That doesn't mean that it will completely wipe out immunity. So therefore, higher immunity in the population, either through vaccination or through infection, well, that would definitely give a reasonable protection against at least the serious illness. So serious illness, even with the existing vaccines, also provide a reasonably higher degree of protection against the serious illness. So we only hope that the third wave will not be as severe, as virulent, as devastating as the second wave. But still nobody can exactly predict what will happen in the third wave. The basic lesson in pandemic management is hope for the best and prepare for the worst.